Like the video and subscribe right now, and this doggo will teach you how to baguette. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So, said you took some pills while he was there. Yeah, I took my epilepsy medication. I prefer to be conscious instead of on the floor. I don't appreciate you doing drugs in front of my child. You know, medication is just a crutch. You need to show that being well is just mind over matter. Flat Earth. Globe debunks itself. A child ripped up their allowance because he wasn't happy with the amount. His mom walked out of her room and saw this. What would you do if this was your child's behavior? Keep it and give him a piece of it anytime he asks for money or mayo. It's mathematical proof of God. Tell me why water boils at 100 degrees Celsius and why it freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, atheists. Exclusive. Girl, 14, with severe nut allergy nearly died aboard Bay flight after passenger refused to stop eating peanuts despite twice being told by cabin crew he was putting the teenager's life at risk. Found out my son was really my uncle. My granddad was ducking my girl the whole time we was staying with him. How do your dad or mom feel about your grandpa? He really is a piece of crap. Man finds out his son is his uncle after girlfriend's affair with his granddad. A man has shared his heartbreak over discovering the boy he has raised as his son is technically his uncle after his girlfriend had a long-running affair with his grandfather. Conservative journalist tries to say gay cruises are advertising on military websites. Doesn't realize it's a Google AdSense ad. The advertising on the Military Times right now. Big surprise the corrupt CIA won't release race crime data this year. I wonder why. Want some facts? I bet you do. Whites average and top 90% intelligence. I've shown mine. Blacks not so much. So we work and they steal. The corrupt international agency, CIA, will never tell you. Results. Your IQ is 80. Your IQ is in the top 90.88%. In a room of 1000 people you would be smarter than 91 of them. Don't eat or drink anything after midnight before his 3-year-old daughter's surgery the next morning. Tonsils and adenoids. While intubating his daughter the next morning, she vomited scrambled eggs, causing her to aspirate them into her lungs. Her heart stopped, and I did chest compressions on her for 25 minutes. We got her back, aborted the surgery, and transferred her to pediatric ICU on a ventilator. Her father's response. She said she was hungry. I thought you were being too hard on her. It must have been something you did to her. New flavor. Blood of Jesus. How I cheated in my GCSE exams. Easy. I got caught cheating in my GCSE exams. Kicked out. Can I get another 100 donors from Twitter tonight? We must defeat socialism. Contribute $35, $11, or just $2. If everyone contributes a small amount of their income, we can pool all the resources together to defeat socialism. Why has no one ever experimented with placing cement in the mouth of volcanoes considered active, as in the image, or heavy metal rocks, and when erupting the lava would be blocked, preventing deaths and accidents? Cement. Please do not poop in the rocks. We can't believe we had to make this sign. Hi, thanks for the ad. Why do atheists believe in dinosaurs, but mock Christians for believing in God? This seems like hypocrisy to me. Pig gets girls pregnant. I'm proud to be a virgin, and I will remain a virgin till I die, because I want to be a good example to my children. There are numerous school shootings in the UK too. I can't tell if you're kidding or not. You're kidding, right? Oh, so you're saying there aren't any school shootings? There's been one. A single school shooting in 1996. Weird how that works. While you're looking in the shirt department, you ducking idiot. Duck, you target. I just want some goddamn shoes. I mean, I love dogs as much as anyone, But it's a no from me. Looking for a local dog wanker for during the week. I can handle weekends myself. Must have experience with larger dogs. My grandma and her siblings got together to read their parents' letters from the war thinking it would be beautiful and wholesome, but turns out the letters were so filthy, raunchy, and horny that several of them had to leave the room. When your bestie is called to soak in a BYU dorm, and you have to jump hump of her. Can someone translate this into English? Some Mormon teens have convinced themselves that putting a penis in a vagina and then not moving is not Shrek's. That's called soaking. Jump humping is when you get someone to jump on the bed next to you, soaking to get some friction going without you technically causing the movement. Women leaders say society stuck on seeing them through the lenses of their husbands. Don't identify us by our husbands, says Boniface Mwangi's wife. Worker quits. Workers, are you gonna replace them? That position was important. Company, lol no. Workers, is anyone gonna get a raise for picking up their work? Company, no. More workers quit. Company, damn, everyone's leaving. That's nuts. Being an adult and playing Fortnite is cringe. Bruh, I also made a life-size rem. I've never seen a one-sentence headline contradict itself. TJ Miller's wife making a name for herself in New York. Oh man, I did the same thing. A girl asks if we can study together since I was doing pretty well in the class. We meet up and she insists we go find a quiet part of the library where it was just the two of us. Looking back, she pretty much just asked me questions about my life, laughed a lot at anything funny I said, and touched my arm and leg a few times. We never studied at all, and I remember leaving there thinking, no wonder she isn't doing too well in class, she isn't very good at studying. Hi guys, I was cooking last night, making some chicken breasts. I had spilled some soda on my pants, so I was cooking without pants on. I was moving some trays around, and I accidentally dropped a chicken breast on the floor. But it hit my penis before it hit the floor. This morning my penis seems like it is inflamed, and the pee hole hurts if I touch it. Is it possible I got salmonella poisoning? You ducked those chicken breasts, didn't you? You ducked the raw chicken, didn't you? You did. Today's been a nightmare. Hit me if I ever take another job working with the public. Okay lol. I just had a woman complain she didn't like her number 6 shaped cake as it looks like a upside down 9. Oh my ducking god. Call me old fashioned, but I feel that simply not paying Activision $15,000 is probably a more effective protest. A Diablo Immortal player spent $15,000 getting a rare gem, then destroyed it in protest. Men should understand that some of these girls bring friends to a date because of safety, not for your food and drinks. Then why are they eating and drinking? Some of them should be outside checking the perimeter. Babies born during COVID-19 pandemic have lower IQs, study says. Scientist doing an IQ test on a 3-month-old baby. What the hell? This guy's an idiot. My brother in Christ, how did you write it? Mom, your friends are smart, be like them. My friends. Dude, did you take any Spanish notes? I can't read mine. I wrote them in Spanish. This is what happens to aluminium when hit by a 14-gram piece of plastic going 24,000 kilometers per hour in space. Curious, why use grams and not miles per hour? Yeah, I know, like everybody else. Transgender Sussex paramedic says patients refuse her help. If you ever, and I mean ever, think that you ducked something up royally, remember that the organizers of the 1904 Olympic Marathon had 0 stations for water on the 26-mile, 42 kilometers course. Accidentally gave North American competitor Tom Hicks a cocktail made of egg whites, brandy, and actual ducking rat poison. Had a guy come into the race late wearing a beret and cute off slacks, sneak into an apple orchard during the race because no food had been given to him for 40 hours, eat rotten apples, projectile vomit onto the track, fall asleep for hours, and finish in 4th place overall because most of the other runners collapsed of exhaustion or injuries. Conducted the race on a dusty road, which caused so much dust to be kicked into the air that an American runner somehow inhaled enough to tear his stomach lining open. Accidentally released feral dogs onto the track. Ducked the other competitors up so badly that Tom Hicks, the guy who ate rat poison and was hallucinating the entire run, came in 1st place. Marjorie Taylor Greene blames trans men for shortage of tampons. That's probably because men are buying tampons. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene incorrectly stated in an interview about the tampon shortage. Women are allowed to have Shreks for pleasure. 99% of men can't find the clit. You're better off hooking up with a woman. You'll actually have an orgasm and you don't have to worry about getting pregnant. The only way you're getting 99% is by hooking up with 100 guys. You can hook up with 90 men and 89 of them can't find the clit, and it is only 98.88%. What are you trying to say here? I think she's saying you're one of the 98.88%. So my daughter was carrying around and guarding this box for 2 days and would not tell me what was in it. When I finally snapped and took the box, she died laughing because it was nothing but a string in it and she was just acting like Patrick. I want a different kid. Panama has gun control and it's wonderful. Go to Panama if you want. This is America. I'm in Panama. This is FB. I taught my daughter the truth about flat earth and the other day we were in the toy shop and she spots a globe. First thing she said was, "What is this nonsense? Why does the toy shop preach lies?" Sofa bed. £30. Is it still available? Hello. I'm late to pick up my daughter and I need to know now. Jesus man, I'm sorry, it's been like 5 minutes. Yes, it's available. I was late picking up my daughter because of you. I demand a reduction in the price or I'm not taking it. I guess you won't take it then. Tell your daughter I'm sorry, you're her dad. Why don't humans have a specific noise? That means there are bees here. Let's leave immediately. Why are elephants more advanced than us? We do have a specific noise. It sounds like this. There are bees here. Let's leave immediately. Some earrings I ordered on AliExpress never arrived and they asked for photo evidence. A teacher battling cancer ran out of sick days, so school employees showered him with this. What if, hear me out, we didn't have a system that required a person battling cancer to rely on the generosity of their colleagues for sick days? 2. This idea frames Shreks as something that hetero women are subjected to, rather than enthusiastic participants in. I get the point you're trying to make, but I have yet to meet a hetero woman who enthusiastically participates in Shreks. Imagine telling on yourself like this. Homosexual people have the right to be in a family. They are children of God. Pope Francis said in one of his sit-down interviews for the film. He is not a true Catholic. He is literally the Pope. This lake vehemently stands with women having the right to choose. Water is wet and abortion kills a human being. Thomas, not even your first talking point is correct. Water is not wet. What water touches is wet. I'm confident I have a lot more experience in making things wet than you do. Dear Zoo, could you kindly give the male animals a hand job before opening each day so I don't have answer uncomfortable questions from my kid? Sincerely, Karen of Karensville. Okay, so first off, me and my family love to visit all different types of zoos, elephants being my all-time favorite. When we took my daughter to see the elephants, I was mortified by the absolute lack of care and concern. This elephant had the largest erection I have ever seen. My daughter began asking me what that was, and she's only 3. If the staff took care of these poor animals and relieved them, then maybe my 3-year-old wouldn't be asking about gigantic elephant erections. Actually, animals kill and eat each other because we kill and eat them. If we stop, they'll stop. Wait, what? It is a vicious cycle of madness that started when man killed and ate the first animal 3000 years ago. Because he did that, this behavior spread throughout the animal kingdom and encompassed the world in the evil darkness of death. Let's play a game. Magic happens and one anime character can become alive. Which character do you choose? Featured comment. Moldy and Bread, me, gets enough kills for a nuke everyone else in the world. If you want to be featured in the next video, use hashtag dankness